Welcome to HumanityWins.net. Please read the important disclaimer on your screen. All of the content provided is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be taken as medical or legal advice. Please contact your doctor or lawyer if you require such advice. Thank you. The show starts right now. Hello, welcome to this new show, HumanityWins.net. And as you can see, we have my very good friend Tony from London. By the way, today is his birthday, January the 1st, 2024. Thank you, Tony. We're pre-recording this. I want to clarify. So it's very strange, Tony. It is very strange that I'm congratulating you before your actual date. But this is how it works when we're pre-recording. So this show is coming out January the 1st, 2024. Happy birthday, Tony. Happy New Year to everyone. And yes, Tony. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. Always an honor.
Sure. Yes, no, thanks very much. Appreciate it. I thought I just got over a flu, some sort of bug or a virus. I've been laid up for a week, absolute pieces. So the first day I felt like a human again. I thought I want to get myself Chinese, get some shopping in, and then do a chat with you while I feel ready for it. So
thank you, Tony. Thank you. Yeah, we're supposed to have a three-way chat with Jeannie, and but you were definitely not ready for that, so that's perfectly fine. We had a good chat, and so you were mentioning the subject, Tony, that why are we here? That's a beautiful subject, by the way, because I think we're going to have a great chat about that. We're not necessarily going to agree, which is perfect.
Cool.
But I would like you to start with your school of thought, your intuition, your opinion of why are we here on planet Earth?
Yeah, this is a big subject. Could go anywhere. So I would say my life from the beginning has been, I don't know, some would say it's chaos, some would say just an ordinary kid grown up in London, poor council estate, no prospects as such. So on paper, my purpose in this world's eyes is just be a factory fodder, work in an office, maybe join the army, do a menial job that means just keeps the cogs turning in the machine. But I see life as a bigger picture. I'm part of a bigger scheme, much bigger plan. So my life, I've always seen it as not part of the system. If anything, I'm anti-system, always have been. Didn't like authority, didn't like rules, didn't like structure, unless it was for a purpose. So I always saw myself as not a peacemaker, but definitely not a peacemaker, early on, but someone who was always in the middle of something, trying to make it right, always trying to show the right side of things, or shine a light on someone's bad deeds, or why are you doing this to this person? Why is this happening? This isn't right. It's looking at the injustices of life and being able to just see it from my point of view and not take too much notice of any rules or any sort of path that's been put before me. So I always thought for myself and always felt there was some more bigger dimension to my life from an early age, But always like the glue between people, trying to help people, not in a pious way, but sort of to build relationships with people and help where I saw help needed. That's my role, what I saw then. And I still feel that way. I still feel that it's my role is to sort of be there for people that need the help. And sometimes I need help, but I think that's why we're here, to help each other in that spiritual dimension. Yeah, that's what I see, mate.
Yes, mate. And I have to say, all right, you are totally right in my intuition, in my feeling, that we're here to help. We're not here to help us because we don't need any help. Because at the end, we're here to understand we're so powerful that whoever is behind the line, which is nothing wrong with that, wrong with that, needs to get our help. So that's beautiful. Wow, why are we here? By choice. I said I was gonna digress a little bit. By choice, we made the choice to be here. This reality is not simple. I shared this many times. I think this reality is one of the most complex realities that you could come with. So whoever is listening in this planet Earth, really my heart goes out to you, because you are so, you want to think yourself as, in the sense of worthy, or if you want to think yourself in the sense of if you're a, this is so difficult. And we have actually, I don't want to say sacrifice, but we have offered to come here and be part of this reality, which is so complex. And yes, in the sense that everything that we do is about doing it for others, because we really don't need to do anything for ourselves. That's kind of the learning. That's kind of the morality we need to uncover, that we're here to put ourselves to some others, and we're here to offer ourselves in any way we can help.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like I feel good when I help someone, or however small, help an old lady on the bus with her shopping, or someone's dropped some money and I pick it up and show them, here's your money, you lost it there, look. Even if I don't get a thank you nowadays, I feel good. I know it's the right thing to do, and I've never lost touch with that. I've never always got on with people because they don't necessarily see from my point of view, so they never see, oh, why didn't you keep the money? We could have got a few beers, or why didn't you, he's always selfish. So I would say, no, look, it's her money, or it's his money. Shut up. Here, mate, here's the art. But I have my own rule book, my own morals, my own code. And it always got me in trouble with those that wanted a selfish way out of it, or wanted to spoil the apple cart. They wanted me to join in with them, and I never would. Now and again, I lost my way, but it was. I think my purpose has always been, and I've stuck to it, to not be involved in money and chasing what they chase. It's always been sit back and watch and be content in myself, and it's helped me to be content as well. I'm not chasing other material stuff, money, gold, fashion. It allows me to be content automatically because I'm not following the crowd. So I have a sense of peace about me where I'm not interested in what they're interested in. So my life might be a total waste on paper. I've not earned this much money, or I don't own any property, or I'm not respectable in certain people's eyes. I don't live up to these pillars of the community type people, but I'm happy. I think that's what keeps me grounded, following my compass and living moment to moment, awake and aware of what's going on, and being available for life, being available for whatever's needed of me. And, if that's a wasted life, so be it. That's me, and I'm happy that way. But that's my purpose.
It's not a wasted life, mate. For sure.
Thanks.
Do you think the spirit, when it looks at a bill or a bar of gold, is the spirit kind of, what is that? Nothing. Truly not. A bill, a piece of paper. A gold, a piece of gold, which, yes, it has some special qualities, but at the end, it not necessarily means something, okay?
Yeah.
So I always want to clarify that we're a body and a spirit meshed together. But the most important part is when you separate the body, what will the spirit say? And it doesn't matter how much you have made, how much money you have made, how much gold you have. At the end, I think it's up to your own choices, that you always follow your own morality, which is inside you. You always follow what you think is right. And you always, in a way, doesn't matter the situation, that you respect these simple laws, that we're here to help each other, and we're here not to interfere with each other. Yeah. And we're here to respect each other, and we're here to recognize that we're all equal.
Yes.
Because if you think about it, whoever you see in the street is equal to you. Yeah. Oh, he's from Africa, he's from Asia, he's from South America. It doesn't matter. It's all stuff in your head.
Yeah.
Like countries matter, like color of the skin matter, like intelligence matter. Oh.
Yeah.
The bodies, oh, he's very strong and weak. The bodies, we have when we are a soul, a pure spirit, we come here and there's kind of bodies coming out, and some bodies are very strong and some bodies are very weak.
Yeah.
Just, casuality.
Yeah.
So you come out and you're a sports person and you're, a swimmer or a whatever, soccer player. It was just the body you got, okay? There's nothing really, it's not about you. But that's the thing. The body is just a tool to traverse this reality. We need the body in this reality. But the spirit is always in command.
Yes.
And when I see you, I see that you're very respectful of your father, the source. You're very respectful from the fact that, that you don't care about all of these things important in this reality, having money, who you are, whatever. And at the end, that's what I think makes us. Why are we here? We're here to learn and enjoy. That's why.
Yeah.
We're here to learn and enjoy, not to suffer. Suffering is a glitch. Suffering is something from this reality that they have implanted in us that we must understand, like, oh, you need to suffer. You need to suffer to learn. No. Why?
Yeah.
Why? No, it's not real. I mean, I can learn without suffering. Suffering is a low vibration emotion. You want me to suffer so I can suppress myself, so I can stop thinking how beautiful I am, how powerful I am.
Yeah.
Do you think, mate, really?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. We're suppressed. We're kept down from understanding how powerful we are. That contentment that I talk about, where as a young kid, I'll be chasing pints in the pubs and doing this, that, and the other stupidness. Because I was young, I didn't know any better. My mates was doing it, I did it. But as I grew up and found myself again, I lost interest in it. And I became more content. I became content with nothing, with just being. And I think that's where I realised how connected with life I am by just being. And it's almost like the world has given us an analogy the other day. Came to me. It was like the mind is like a smoke screen from life. So it fills ahead with words, pictures, stories, newspapers, TV, imagery, noise, sound, music. That's like a smoke screen that is blocking our view of life. And if you was to let that smoke screen clear, you'd realise you have everything here. This is all you need. And the simple things you could appreciate. I just had a Chinese takeaway. It was delicious, but I stuffed it. I was hungry and I appreciate it. Now that meal, if I went to a restaurant with a fancy suit on, if I had the money, with chandeliers and waiters and a posh carpet, I wouldn't have enjoyed that meal any better than out of a foil takeaway carton. That was perfect for the present. I appreciate it. It wasn't a matter of I need it this way to appreciate. No, it was perfect as it was. As it arrived and as I got it, I couldn't ask for more. So the mind is like a smoke screen. Oh, it's not good enough. You need to put chandeliers on the ceiling. You need to have a waiter. You need to have a limousine, a red carpet. Says who? And we buy into it and keep this smoke screen obscuring our vision and our senses. And I think that is it. We need to really realise we don't need as much to be told. And our purpose is to appreciate what is, not what isn't. But yeah, the mind is like a smoke screen, mate. I think it's like they put graffiti over our eyes, spray paint, and told us it's this way when it isn't. Yeah, and my purpose is to see clearly, be clear, and just take one step at a time. It's that simple. So I think that's my purpose. Yeah, one step at a time. Be awake, appreciate life, people, nature, everything. And that's simple as it gets. And that's why I think I had trouble with jobs and authority. Why aren't you doing it the way we do it? I don't want them. Not my cup of tea. You carry on. So, yeah, and I'm lucky. I feel blessed just to be able to see. I tried it, it wasn't for me, and now I'm back to myself again. I'm content with whatever I have, and that's a blessing. I think Jim Carrey talked about it when he was apparently had a breakdown, and he said, "When I had all that money, when I was an A-list celebrity, I thought I'd find happiness there, but it wasn't. It was losing it all again, then realizing that it didn't work." He said, "Once I realized it didn't," he said, "everyone should get rich, then lose it all, and then you'll find that what it really means to be alive." And that was Jim Carrey quote. So those chasing money on the way up the ladder are yet to find out that happiness isn't up there. It isn't there. Jim Carrey said it. So, and he's realised art, painting, creative. I think he does poetry. So it's kind of, he's now looking into what he is about rather than what's out there. Like you always say, it's not the out there, it's within us. So, deep rate, yes.
Yes, no, it's never the out there, and I always try to mention that, you know, the thing is this so complicated to explain, because some people will say, all right, so it's about me, so I'm the king of the world. I control Tony, I control Alex, I control everyone, I want to be the king. No. It means that you should go about this life understanding that you don't control the out there, and you shouldn't control the out there, because that, you think about it, it's not that you don't control it, you shouldn't control it, because what that makes you.
Yeah.
If I'm able to control the out there, doesn't exist. Not even God controls the out there by choice. Okay, the creator, the source, he let us be, and he let us make our own mistakes, because that's the only way we're going to learn. Without punishment. I want to clarify, without punishment. It's very important to clarify this. He is not intending for us to suffer. He's intending for us to learn. Very important for us to learn and say, wow, for us to realize that aha moment, I made a mistake. Suffering has nothing to do with it. But it's very important you realize, wow, I was wrong. And in a way, I think, you know, the more we try, the more we evolve in this reality. Is just too much. I mean, there is so much complexity. But they bombard us, you know, the system, whatever we want to call it. They bombard us with this. They want us to feel so, they make everything for us to be upset and anxious. They try this, and that's why I say we're winning, even if it's not apparent. We're winning because people are kind of realizing, I don't want to be part of that anymore.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
I don't want to be part of that anymore. Okay. What do you think about that, Tom?
Yeah, I see it in myself, in my life. I notice people, mainly online, a lot of people online on videos talking. They're just disenchanted with the system, the media, the films, the celebrity, the noise, the drama. It's like, it's not attractive anymore. They don't want to engage with it anymore. And then the corruption with certain Hollywood industries. Well, the worldwide global cabal, it's all corrupt, and we're seeing it for what it is now. And the rulers that folks rule us are seen for what they are. And I don't even want to say what they are, because it's just too disgusting. So, people, the unveiling, they called it, the apocalypse, the unveiling, where people realise the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain isn't what we thought he was. And people are opening their eyes and they're seeing it, and they're disgusted by it. And I don't think you can stop it now. People are waking up to such an extent. And I see so many channels on YouTube, mainly YouTube nowadays, where people are speaking out. And that's all they do. They're speaking out on it. And look what they're doing to our kids. Look what they're feeding our kids, what they're showing our kids. This has got to stop. And there's so many. It's almost like that's all I see. So, in a way, my purpose when I went on to Waking the Future the first time, I didn't want to go on there. But Pat was nagging me, come on, you do good comments, come on the show. And I gradually went on. I was like, oh no, I don't want to be on it. And he nagged me, he nagged and nagged. So I thought, all right, come on. September 21, I believe. I was 20. And I just thought, maybe this is, in a way, that was my purpose, to express myself and just therapy in a way, kind of expressing what I felt about the world and getting it off my chest and letting people see my point of view, which was an opportunity that I didn't have before. So, and I'm glad I did go on there. And your show, I think that was about it. I've been on it, but yeah, it just the intuition was there. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. I didn't feel any resistance to it, so I went with it. And that's what I mean by being present to life, being awake to life, and available to life. And things work through us. I believe that the spirit works through us. So it's like when I was ill last week, this week, my body was shot. It was doing nothing. I had no power over it. It was like, you're shutting down. You have no say in the matter, and you're not going to move. You're shut down now. Boom. And I was powerless. So the spirit works through us, and it keeps us safe. It keeps us still. It makes us busy when we need to be busy. And the mind takes credit for it. The mind's this smoke screen. It's claiming it all. It's claiming, oh, I did that. Yeah, I'm brilliant. Oh, no, I'm great. I did this. No, that's the ego mind. So I'll leave the smoke screen to clear, then I'll just be. And we've done so many shows in the last couple of years that, and it's just amazing work. If people look back at that catalogue and see what we've done and other guests, it's gold. This is the magic where people watch it and say, yeah, I never thought of it like that. Oh yeah, let's look at it from this angle. And you might say, oh, it's just a small channel. It's the message. This authentic message that we're putting out is the power. So yeah, that would be another part of my purpose. It's just being awake and following my intuition and accepting opportunities when they're nagged at me, stuff like this. So yeah, just be is the key, I would say.
Thank you, Tony. Yes, just be yourself. Just speak your intuition, because I always say we're a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And some people say, wait, how big is my piece? The same.
Yeah.
No problem. That's the wrong question. I mean, you're a piece of the puzzle.
That's it.
You're a piece of the puzzle. You're part of this. Okay. You're an important part. Same as you, same as me, same as everyone.
Yeah.
We're always kind of, okay, so how much is my share? And the brain and the human wants a big share. Okay. A bigger share. Oh, I'm getting the same share? That doesn't sound very good. Yes, it does. Okay. We're part of the universe. We're part of the creation. Okay. So what are we doing here? I think most of the people that haven't figured that out, they're asking the wrong question. They're still thinking like humans. They're still thinking by the brain. How am I getting a bigger share? How am I part of the important ones? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're part of it. That's the thing. That's really the jackpot. Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, it's we need to move to a real world of abundance, a real world of having our needs met, not our wants, because that's another part. I mean, if you ask someone, what car do you want? They're not going to say a Ford or a, whatever basic car. They're going to go for a Mercedes. They're going to go for a Ferrari. I mean, what watch do you want? They're going to go for a Gucci. They're going to go for a Rolex.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say, mate?
Yeah. It's image, what they're projecting. They want to project an image of wealth and status.
I'm just going to interrupt you there. I think we want, the brain always tells us this competition there's a competition going around the world, okay? And the brain is always telling you have to be further. Okay? You cannot be halfway, you cannot be behind, that's awful. But you cannot be content of being halfway. you have to be one of the guys,
Yeah.
So you need to have the bigger car, the nicer telephone, the beautiful wife, the big house.
Yeah.
And people confuse that by saying, oh, I'm great. Why are they not happy at the end? Because if that's what they're setting up their happiness, having the big house, having the treasure wife, having the big car, the powerful car, why at the end they are not happy? Because that's not about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we kind of put our happiness in the wrong area. Like when I was growing up, it was people on my estate growing up, old guys. They put me straight on things. There was this sort of things you get involved with. There'd be a fight on the estate, and sometimes I got my nose busted, or I got the other kid got it. But one time, you got this kid on the floor, fighting with this kid, only 7 or 8 years old, and he was on the floor. I was standing up, and this old guy came around the corner and he'd go at me. He said, "Wait, let him get off the ground first before you hit him." So I was only like, 7 or 8. They stopped me in the tracks. I was like, okay. And I let the kid get up and he ran. But the old man taught me, you never hit a person when they're down. And that was never, you wouldn't get it these days. Most adults these days I don't want to generalize, but it was that connection with people in your local area. And they watched you, they watched what you did, and they corrected you. Well, they said, if you don't do this, I'm telling your mum about you. And there was a unit community, and that's missing now. And it's been replaced with money, objects. So like, my dad did it, stuff he did, and here's a £5, take that and shut up. Not an apology, the money. The money's it's got in between people. Yeah, it's got in between people, and it's got that connection of understanding and teaching, the two-way communication between people, the relationships between people. That's what money's got involved in between. It's become the block. That's what I see, mate. Kind of the block between relationships with people and the learning that the old can teach the young, and vice versa.
Yes, wrong priorities, and money is just something that I stress it happens here.
Yeah.
Do you think a soul will look at that gold bar or something like that and put any value on it? Why? Why is that gonna bring me? Oh, a piece of meat, or a house, a car, and the soul is gonna say, that doesn't mean anything to me.
No.
Nothing. All values in this reality, in this physical reality, in this lower dimensional reality.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying we're all soul, zero body. If I was that, I will disappear right now. I wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
There will be no more Alex, this persona named Alex, this persona named Tony. So we are physical bodies and we're souls. But the important part is, I think, everything in this reality is to push the soul out, including religion, by the way.
Yeah.
Because what do they say? Oh, when you die, you're going to meet God. I'm talking to God every day.
Yeah.
How does that happen? Is it a miracle? No. We all have our divine connection.
Yeah.
How is it that we're having a physical body, and then until it dies, that body or that soul can meet God or talk to God? It doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. They want us to think that way because, again, the attachments to the body are that: money, food, shelter, comfort. Remember, we spoke about comfort, and that includes whatever it means. But I think the way to go is be a soul that's having a physical experience, and then for that soul to put priorities in place, and, for example, say, I'm not going to break my own morality. Oh, but if you break it, you're going to have more money. So what? So what? I know what is right. I know what is wrong. If I'm able to get some money, but at the end, if I'm not, the most important part is you maintain that morality.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's like I think of when you're in hospital, they put a thing on your finger. It measures your oxygen level. I might say 97% saturation.
Oximeter.
Oximeter, that's it. And it's like if you hold your breath for maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you're dead. You're finished. So your oxygen or prana, life force, is in the air we breathe. So if my body is 99% oxygen, that's me. That is actually the spirit. That's the true me. The body is like just a costume that the spirit holds up. But I've identified with the body instead. So the mere fact of oxygen being so vital to life and identifying with the body instead, there's a clue there, you know. So my consciousness, my awareness of this body and this environment, and speaking to you, is the unseen. It's the emptiness. It's the spirit, the non-physical. And this physical world, it's just matter that we occupy. But we've been kept into this mentality through the mind of believing in the physical only. So when the inspiration comes through to do a chat or to do a meal or to do anything, to paint, that doesn't come from the matter, it comes from the spirit. And we've been kept hidden from it. We've kept this from us. And if people were to wake up to what they've been done to them at the moment by the so-called rulers and turned it inwards to themselves, and what are they about? The world would change so rapidly. You know, there would be a revolution of people thinking, what am I doing with this phone? What am I doing with this car? Look at these poor people hungry on the streets. It would be a complete reversal of what we go through. So, yeah, purpose is to know yourself, to know what you are. I think that's the purpose, actually, to know what we are.
Yes, Tony, you're totally right. And we're about out of time, Tony. Do you have anything in closing for us?
No, I just think life's a total mystery, and I'm here ready and waiting to see what comes next. So, you know, just do my best by what little means I've got. And if that's just saying, oh, he's a loser, he ain't got a nice jacket or whatever it is, you know, fine. But they're chasing money to make them happy, and none of them are happy. I have no money, but I'm happy. So I'll leave it with that. Yeah.
You're totally right. It has nothing to do with it. And thank you, Tony. Excellent chat. And for everyone watching, please stay for the last 2.5 minutes of the show. If everything is okay, this show is going to come out Monday, January 1st of the year 2024. That's pretty amazing because we're pre-recording this a couple of weeks before that. So we made it to 2024, Tony, at least virtually, I guess. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy birthday, Tony.
Yeah. 21 again.
Sorry?
I'm 21 again.
Yes. Hope you have a great birthday, Tony. And for everyone watching, please stay for the last 2.5 minutes of the show. I shall see you back on Friday. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Alex. Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover yourself. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and guidance. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover yourself? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to yourself and the universe. Request to be connected and ask, who am I? Where do I come from? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about those realities start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering yourself equals to breaking your matrix. Your self-imposed limits will fall, and you will be ready to serve humanity and help break this spell and deception on us. But you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will start a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice, true violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only the evildoers and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Please relax and enjoy life. When everyone breaks their own matrix, humanity through our community consciousness will break the final spell. The new world will start and everything will gradually fall. Governments, hierarchies, and the medical and financial system will go from scarcity to abundance for all. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this episode. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@humanitywins.net. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.humanitywins.net. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.